Shelley. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Dr. Velasquez, Health Officer for Spokane County. And as you can tell, I'm joined by a whole team today, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all is National Nutrition Month. Discover the Power of Nutrition is the theme for this month. And on Sunday's paper, there was this very nice op-ed by co-author by Mary Wood, who is the manager of the WIC program, and myself. And today happens to be Registered Dietitians Day, so we have 3 of our registered dietitians here, Elaine, Katie, and Shelley. And they're going to tell us a little bit about WIC and some of the other nutritional issues that should all be aware of that. So with that, good morning, everybody. And I'm going to ask you kind of the first question that everybody says when we say WIC. They go like, what is WIC? Tell me about it. So who's going to do that?
Sure, I will.
Okay.
WIC is a program, a community health program for women, infants, and children. It serves women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, and then children from newborn up to 5 years old, and it serves community members who are income eligible.
Wonderful. Those are WIC, women's, infant, and children.
Yes.
I knew there was a trick to the whole thing.
Yep.
Well, so now that we know what the program is, and I'm sure we're going to talk a little bit more about it, but in case you're wondering, there's a lot of food in front of me, and I'm just wondering if we can talk a little bit about all these beautiful, very healthy and delicious-looking snacks. So who's going to talk about those?
I'll go ahead and get started.
Okay.
So some of the snacks here, we provided some kid-friendly snacks
Okay.
that children would enjoy, and also women as well. And anyone really would enjoy these, but children would as well. So some of these are made with the items that are on the WIC package. So
Okay.
the WIC package does have food packages, and peanut butter is one of the items, a breakfast cereal, some beans. So what we've got here is some great breakfast, some snacks here made with breakfast cereals and peanut butter, some veggies, mozzarella sticks, veggies, and then hummus as well. So many of these items that we made are made with those WIC foods. They're fun foods. They're filled with nutrition. Some of the hummus, it's made with chickpeas. You can make it with other beans as well. And beans are on the WIC Shopper app, and it's a really easy, nutrition-packed snack that can be made in about 5 to 10 minutes by just opening up a can of beans or having some cooked beans to make it with. And these snacks are just filled with nutrition, lots of fiber. The bars themselves are packed with energy-producing cereals that will help to sustain a child during that snack time. And veggies are a great way to just add nutrients in, and any kind of dip is great for children. Children love to dip things, so adding a platter of veggies and some dip to any table is a great way to get kids to eat them.
Wonderful. So as you can see, folks, we do have a wide variety of snacks. You can tell we have all of the colors of vegetables, which is an important thing to do. We have some nice cheese, mozzarella. My grandkids like those. And then we have a little bit of, a bit of fiber, a little bit of protein, a little bit of energy there, which is great. So if I hear you correctly, if we're looking for snacks for kids or grown-ups, because I happen to like those too, these are healthy and have a lot of the vitamins, nutrients that you will need. So these are a really good choice for families. And you can make them with the program, what you get from the program.
All the foods that we
Got
give
it.
you on WIC.
Okay.
And what we're thinking about when we're thinking about healthy snacks is dressing up any naked carbs. So instead of doing just like goldfish crackers, which aren't super filling, and you could eat a whole box of those and still want more, we're thinking about adding in protein, we're thinking about adding in fiber. We want to make sure there's healthy fats in there too. And if we can provide, especially little kids, with a good balance like that, we have more opportunities to get them all the nutrients they need, and then the less likelihood that they're just going to fill up on sort of the filler foods that aren't as nutrient rich. So
Got
we
it.
call that a hunger crushing combo: fat, protein, carb, fiber, all snaps.
Fat, protein, carb, fiber. And you call that a what combo?
It's called a hunger crushing combo.
Got it.
That term is coined by a Toronto-based dietitian named Abby Sharp.
Interesting, but it's a healthy way of doing that. And I think some of these you can mix and match for other types of meals during the day. I like to have like vegetables with dinner, salads, vegetables, because usually my bigger meal of the day or the only meal of the day. But spreads you can pretty much almost anytime. And kids do like getting into spreads. That includes mud, but you should not eat mud. That's not good for you. But I've seen them do that, unfortunately, like play with mud.
Oh,
Yes.
mud. It
Mud.
includes mud. Oh, yeah. Let's give them
Let's not do
hummus
that.
instead,
Let's
right?
do hummus. Clean fingers too when we do this. So I think people are probably wondering, oh, it sounds like a great program. Sounds like we can do a lot with it. How do I know if I'm eligible? How do I find that out?
So I think we're going to put up the contact information. Our Spokane Regional Health District has 6 WIC clinics.
Okay.
We're open from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. We get our phone messages regularly, so if we don't answer, just leave us a message and we will call you back and kind of pre-screen you to make sure you're income eligible. And then we get you up and running.
Okay. And then what happens? Let's say that I register, I'm eligible. What's going to happen next?
Yeah, and so then we will do what we call a certification and kind of go through a health questionnaire. We like to weigh and measure children and track iron status annually.
Important. Yep.
And then we have a lot of nutrition education to share regarding all the different stages of pregnancy, breastfeeding, infant feeding, toddler feeding up till age 5. We have lots of information to share.
Okay. So if I have questions about nutrition, there's going to be a lot of information that I can get. And how do I get food? That's usually the
Oh,
question.
that's the other part of it, right?
Yeah, that's usually the bigger
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
like, how do I
yeah.
get the food?
Yeah, so every month, so we have WIC cards. When you're eligible, we will load benefits once a month, and we'll tell you all about which foods are on there, but it's things like milk, cheese, eggs, yogurt, peanut butter, beans, fruits, money for fruits and veggies. What else do we have?
Do we say
Oh,
that?
fish.
Fish.
Fish. We have
Yes.
fish for everyone.
Which is great protein.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then our WIC Shopper app is a wealth of information.
Got it.
If you, besides showing you all the shopping process, there are tons of recipes, there's tons of nutrition education information on that app that we can reference. And then besides doing monthly food benefits, we also, our big priority is supporting breastfeeding moms and helping breastfeeding moms to establish breastfeeding.
Got it. And then you say you load in a card, and what do I do with that card for people that are wondering?
So then it works like either a debit or an EBT card, except for that the items are very specific.
Right.
So people will go to the store, pick up the items that are listed on their benefits, and then WIC will pay for those.
Okay. Scan their card like a credit card, so you just go and get the stuff that you need to get. And if you're not sure what to do with it, lots of recipes, lots of information that they can access.
And they're specifically chosen, all the foods are specifically chosen to provide certain nutrients. So the cereal, we're looking for iron and fiber. Milk, we're looking for calcium and vitamin D. And the food packages are tailored like for the pregnant women. It's kind of made to have the specific amount of calcium that a pregnant mom
Got
would
it.
need throughout her pregnancy.
Okay.
So
these are very carefully thought, it's not random objects.
it's all scientifically backed.
Got it.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's good food, good ways to make it, so make sure that you're getting the nutrition that you need. And if you're not sure, call us. We have 6 offices, right, you said? And we'll let you know if you're eligible, and then we'll take you through the process and make sure that you get enrolled and take advantage of this wonderful service. So I'm gonna say anything, last words before we let everybody go, because they're probably hungry right now. I'm smelling that I'm getting hungry, so.
You do smell good. Let me just dive in a little more about the ingredients in the
Go for it.
bars. So I think the 3 main ingredients we want to highlight is fiber, iron, and healthy fats. So the fiber is going to be some grains in there, as well as the cereals we get are all going to be whole grain and also iron fortified. With the fiber, I think only about 5% of people meet recommended intake.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
And with the iron, WIC does have such a push and emphasis on iron intake. It's estimated about 22% of people or kids are iron deficient, and so that is, like Shelley said, something we regularly screen for. And all the cereals are going to be iron fortified as well that WIC provides, so that's also going to be a good source of iron. And with the peanut butter, I know Elaine highlighted this, but it's going to be a good source of fat, which is going to be great for brain development as well as keeping us fuller for longer, making it a really impactful snack.
Wonderful. I'm glad you highlighted that because these look
Yes.
delicious, but they're not only delicious, they're highly nutritious, which is also important. So, any other last thoughts before we send people back? Because now they're hungry, they want to go and get a snack.
So yeah, if you're looking for packable snacks to take to the park,
Aha.
and you're on WIC, go to that WIC Shopper app. You'll find lots of things. Because if you can plan for snacks and before you go out, you'll be less likely to rely on fast food or convenience foods.
Good point.
So,
And weather is going to be getting, well, better than
Hopefully.
better, I guess. So
Yeah,
we get to
after-
spring and then summer, we're going to be outside. So make sure
Yeah.
you're planning so you don't have to run somewhere and maybe get something that's not as healthy for you because kids are hungry, which happens. So with that, I'm going to say thank you to the team from WIC. Thank you to our teams at all 6 WIC offices. Obviously, they cannot all be here because somebody has to do the work. But they
Thanks
agreed to
for
come
doing the
and
work.
show us a little bit. And I'm glad we showed you this potpourri of food because when we say nutrition, people immediately think it's not very tasty. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, that shows to you that anyone can do it, and it's going to be tasty and delicious and nutritious, and that is the goal behind WIC. So with that, I'm going to say thank you to all. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next week, and stay safe. It's going to be very windy today, so be mindful
Yeah.
of that. Stay safe, stay well. We'll see you again next week. Thank you.
Thank you.